Here we go with this week's stretch workout. This week we're going to focus on lower back. It's an area that can get tight and sore if you've been doing a lot of lower body work, particularly trap bar or regular deadlifts, or even squats as well, particularly on the back squat, just because the back therefore does a lot of work. Now, there's a difference between back pain, and you'll know about that if you have it. It really feels very, very difficult to move, everything feels sore, and just a kind of regular soreness that you get from other muscles. Now, differentiating between the two can be a little bit mind-boggling in the sense of we're always quite concerned about our back hurting, but the muscles can be sore in the same way as other muscles in different parts of the body. If you're doing an upper body workout, you've got sore shoulders or upper back muscles, you're not going to worry too much about it. You're just going to be like, oh, I can feel that. Or if you're working the quads a lot, maybe a run, leg press, leg extensions, hamstrings even, you're not going to be too concerned about that. You're just going to kind of move on, move it off, wait for the pain to subside. Lower back, a little bit more sensitive in terms of how it makes us feel if it is feeling sore. So how do we alleviate that with stretches and movement in the same way as any other muscle group? Now, one way to start is just keeping it nice and gentle and a nice steady range of motion with just regular squats up and down. So that's a good way to start to move again. If your lower back is sore, just up and down for a few squats. Always good before you stretch, anyway, to add some movement into what you're doing. So 10, 15 squats, shake it off, then we'll go into stretches. Another way is, if you haven't got time to go for a longer walk or whatever it is, then just march on the spot. Just get a nice steady regular movement going to start to get regular joint movement around the area we're going to be focused on today, which is the lower back. Sticking with the theme of movement, next place to go to would be some cows, just nice and gentle, elongating the muscles around the lower back. Like I say, they've got tight in the same way that other muscles react to training and usage as well. So, up and down, we're not forcing anything, we're just adding that movement in. Now, cat-cows, and then another good one is just to allow the body and gravity to work together. So just hang that down. There's still a softness in the knees, I'm not trying to straighten my legs too much. Just elongate it and hang it in that longer position. You can get a similar sort of effect with this one by sprawling really over one of those bigger gym balls, the ones that everyone used to use for crunches back at the beginning of the 2000s, 2001, 2002. Everyone's doing crunches on the stability ball. Not so much doing that now. Best use for it now is sprawl over it and just allowing the body to relax and elongate between the vertebrae as well. So from there, next way to get some relief is one foot over the knee, and to start with, twist the same way as the knee. So we're then elongating the muscles of the lower back, the erector spinae, by stretching them around the corner. Round then to the other side, stretching towards it. And the next one, we're going to leave this knee here and we're going to come round opposite way. So we're actually bringing that knee, we're twisting towards that knee, and just go into a comfortable position. And what you might feel here is a little bit of a glute stretching as well. Then on the other side. I think that glute stretching really leads on to the next kind of part of it, in that tight glutes will often be felt into the back as well. So if you've been using the glutes, squats, lunges, deadlifts, hip thrusts, the back might have a reaction as well. One, from being a supporting muscle, and two, just from compensating for your regular movement, because your glutes are a bit more sore and sensitive, and maybe you're not bending down the same way, or things are a bit tighter lower down, and that's just pulling through as well. So how could we stretch from there? Well, we could start with single leg knee up. Each side. And if we're already in this position and it's a stretch that works for us, we can put that foot over, reaching through. I'm going to get a bit more back and glutes with the pretzel stretch. To the side. Then we can progress that again. Leg under. Now to the other side. In there. So, taking care of the lower back, treating it like any other muscle that you've been working. Start to move it again, give it some attention with some stretches, and also the glutes being the main associated muscle with the lower back. Stretch them as well, because it could be that they are causing that tight feeling in your lower back when actually It's the glutes that need some recovery and attention with stretches.